Hello traders, welcome back to the weekly forex analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And if you remember last week, we were expecting DXY to hit this level here, and I was saying that there won't be any trade setup until we get a breakout from this level and then a pullback. So as you can see, the price is developing as we expected it to do. We had this breakout here, then the price started to consolidate, and the question now is if this will go up from here or if it will drop one more time towards this trend line. Also, we have a fair value gap area here that could be filled before pushing back up. So we have to be patient with for this consolidation to finish. If the price goes up from here, we won't have any setup on the cards. So we'll have to wait and see how the price will develop in the future. But for me, I'll be waiting for the price to take out this low first here, then possibly correct one more time and head towards the trend line before pushing back up. Like I was saying, this could go back up from here, but we don't have any setup. So if it goes, we won't trade it. So now let's move on to EURUSD. But before that, I would like to invite you guys to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. And if you have any other requests for any other instruments that you'd like us to cover in the future streams, head over in the comment section below and leave us your pair over there, and we'll do a video analysis for you guys exclusively in the coming week, okay? So, like I was saying, EURUSD, last week we were expecting the price to hit this level here. You see the price reached this zone and it started to correct afterwards. What I'm expecting next week is a consolidation. The price could continue to push back up, maybe towards this trend line. And if you get a bearish reaction from this level, the price might continue to drop. But there's also a possibility that the price could break out from this trend line and do a complex corrective pattern, depending on what DXY is going to do with that leg down that I was talking about. So we have to pay close attention to these two possibilities. But if you don't get a bearish reaction around the trend line, don't try and force the trade, because like I was saying, the price could end up being in a complex consolidation. Pound USD, our analysis was spot on. We hit this level here, and if you remember last week when we did the analysis, the price was somewhere around this level. The price continued to drop and now it's pulling back. The question is, will this correction finish from here and drop one more time, because below we have a set of two equal lows, or the price will continue to increase a bit, going for this level here, this fair value gap, before dropping. If we get a bearish reaction somewhere around this area here, it will be safe to say that you'll get a nice risk to reward trade towards the downside. And also, this is our forecast for Pound USD. We expect the price to continue to drop from these levels. If it goes up, we won't trade it because we don't have any setup as yet. So let's focus on the sells for now. For dollar yen, we did an analysis midweek for this one, in which we presented you guys with a trade setup. So we were saying that if the price will consolidate from these levels here, then the price will most likely go back up and it will break the previous higher high on the daily. And this is basically a 300 pip setup. So as you can see, the price is on its way there. We had this consolidation and then the price went back up, and now it is consolidating for another push towards the upside. We have to be careful at this area here, because this could give us a more complex pullback before going back up. So if you guys are in the trade, make sure to put your stops into profit or take half of the trade off. So if this happens, you won't be taken out. And if you want an in-depth look on dollar yen, check out the link in the video description below. We also have our previous weekly forex analysis over there, so you can hop on to check it out to see how our analysis performed. And now let's move on to Australian dollar versus the US dollar. And last week we were saying that the price will drop again and then it will make a consolidation. We have this level here highlighted. We are expecting the price to finish this consolidation in this week and then drop. But as you can see, the price just started to lose momentum on Monday after it made this lower low, and then it started to engage into this pullback. So we have to wait for this consolidation to be finished, and then we'll be looking for another wave down. New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. Similar, we were expecting last week the price to make a consolidation, one more drop, but unfortunately the price is doing a complex pullback here, so it might take a while before this happens. So be aware of this possibility. The price could be correcting here, push back one more time towards the upside, and then drop. So we have to wait for this pattern to unfold, wait for a bearish reaction, and then go with your trade. For dollar CAD, in our previous analysis, we were expecting the price to continue to increase from this level, taking out this top in the coming week, but we were expecting a deeper correction first, so we didn't got that here. We got this after the price made an equal high with this level here that I highlighted. So this is a good indication that after this consolidation is over, the price will continue to go back up. So we have to wait for a bullish reaction. If not, let it drop if it wants to, but until we don't get a setup, we don't trade. So wait for a reaction here, a buy signal, a strong impulse towards the upside, followed by a consolidation, small one, and then go with your trade. USD Swiss franc. For USD Swiss franc, we're expecting the price to continue to increase in the coming week and take out this top. We're expecting something like a bigger flag here, a bigger structure. before pushing back up, but instead the price continued to go back up, breaking this top, and now it looks like it is starting to lose some volume here, so we expect a consolidation and then one more push towards the upside in the coming week. Pound yen. For pound yen last week, I was explaining to you guys that if this will give us a consolidation, then the price will continue to go back up, eventually taking out this top. We didn't broke the previous top and created a new higher high, but we got a breakout last week, like I was saying. Then I was forecasting this move down, and then one more push towards the upside that will break this top. So I hope you guys took it. We have more than 200 pips in here as well. Let me show you guys. 260 pips, 250 pips from that level, but let's say 200 pips because your entry should have been somewhere above this candles here. So 214 pips for you if you'd have traded that. I hope you guys made a nice risk to reward on it. So in the coming week, we expect here the price to consolidate and push back up, breaking this top here because we also have equal highs as we speak. So we have to pay close attention to these levels. Moving on to gold. Gold is in the same spot that it was last week. We were expecting the price to make a consolidation and then drop. It's in the middle of everything as we speak. I was saying that I won't be trading it towards the upside until we break this level here and have a strong close above that line and then a consolidation. So as things stand, you can see that the price is undecided. So I'm expecting here in the coming week this consolidation to continue, be a bit messy, and then drop. I don't know if we'll get a setup for this one, but this is our expectation. So as long as we are underneath this level, below this line, I don't expect the price to go back up. I won't be looking for any buy setups. For silver, if you remember last week, I was expecting the price to continue to drop, but first making a consolidation and hit this level here, taking out this low. I wasn't convinced about the upside at the moment because similar to gold, I was waiting for a breakout from this level here, this yellow line that we have, a strong breakout with a close above. So we didn't get that. We didn't get either a consolidation. So the way things are looking, I'm expecting here the price to make a pullback, maybe a complex one, and then possibly going back down. For now, I won't be interested in any trade setups on this one because the bearish trend, in my opinion, is short term. So I'm expecting here a breakout, and afterwards we'll see if we get a buy setup, like I was saying, for gold as well. And if that happens, this has great potential. Our target in the medium to long term is $30 level. So we have to pay close attention to this possibility. For oil, last week I was expecting the price to consolidate and then push back down. And as you can see, the price didn't do that. So the scenario that we presented in the previous weeks is still valid. And that is that if the price is below this line here, this yellow line that I highlighted, then there is no buy setup for us. We will want to see a strong breakout, then a consolidation, and then this will be our setup towards the $90 level first, and then possibly to the $100 level per barrel. Okay, so as long as the price is below that, we don't trade it. Even if this gives us a sell setup here, there's no need for that because this could be a slow start and then the price could shoot back up and you'll miss the trade towards the upside. So no need for that. Just wait for the price to break this level, and then we'll be updating you later on to see if we get a setup or not. Natural gas keeps dropping as we expected it to do. Unfortunately, we expected first, before this drop to continue, a pullback here, a sharp pullback, and then a drop. The price continued to drop without making a pullback. So in the coming week, no trades for us. We will be waiting for the price to consolidate if it wants. If not, it will continue to go back down. So as things stand, wait for one of these two possibilities, but don't trade it because it's pretty risky. The price is very low right now. So as long as there is no setup for the downside, we won't take it. We won't take these small flags here because they're pretty risky. And eventually at some point, if this goes back down, breaks the low again, it could easily spike up and take you out, and then forming a complex consolidation before dropping again, or even breaking the trend line and heading towards the upside. So you don't want to be focusing on the sells for now. We need a bigger confirmation for that because the trend is pretty strong here, so we need a complex pullback, that's for sure. Moving on to the S&P 500, the price is trending towards the upside right now. As you can see, the sentiment is pretty green and the price continues to go back up. We expect at some point a pullback and then another continuation to take out this top. Last week our forecast was a consolidation, then another push up to take out this top, but we didn't get in any trades because we didn't have a setup and we wanted to see at least a pullback towards this trend line for us to consider this trade being valid. So in the coming week, I expect here another consolidation. Hopefully it will reach this trend line, give us a reaction, and then we'll go with the buy setup. For NASDAQ, last week we were expecting the price to make here a consolidation and then push the price back up. And as you can see, the price made a new higher high here, and the way things are looking, I'm expecting here another consolidation and then one more push towards the upside. The price is making continuous higher highs, so this is a good indication that the trend is pretty strong at the moment towards the upside. So we have to wait for a pullback similar to this one. I would prefer it to be a bit deeper towards this trend line and then go with the buy. So this is what I would recommend you guys to look for if you want to trade it. Other than that, personally, I won't get involved in any trades. Bitcoin. Last week we were expecting Bitcoin to push back up from this consolidation here. If you want, you can go out and check our previous forecast. You can find it in the link in the video description below. And as we were seeing last week, we got this strong impulse here. Then we had this consolidation at this resistance level here. And I was saying, because the bigger trend is pretty strong right now, I don't expect this resistance area to hold, and this will be a consolidation for one more push up. So Bitcoin, as you can see, it's continuing to print, and I'm expecting the coming week another consolidation, one more push towards the upside, and take out this top heading towards the 50k level. For Ether, if you remember last week, we were emphasizing on this setup here. We were saying that if the price makes here a consolidation, then the next move is towards the upside, and we were stressing out that this will be a better setup than Bitcoin because of the better risk to reward. Also, Ether has a lower market cap compared to Bitcoin, and if the price decides to go towards the upside, this one could go faster because of the market cap being lower, then you'll make more money on it compared to Bitcoin, and also it has a better structure overall than Bitcoin as we speak. And in the coming week, I'm expecting here a consolidation and continue its way towards the upside, eventually breaking this top that I highlighted right now. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed our video. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. I wish all of you a happy trading week ahead, and don't forget to trade with care. See you on the next one.